Calcium sulfide reacts with calcium sulfate as shown. 2.5 grams of calcium sulfide. So we've got 2.5 grams of calcium sulfide heated with 9.85 grams of calcium sulfate until there is no further reaction. Show that the calcium sulfate is the limiting reagent. So we need to work out moles for this. And then it says calculate the mass in sulfur dioxide formed. We'd calculate the mass of sulfur dioxide from the limiting reagent, so from the moles of calcium sulfate. But we first of all need to prove that it is limiting. So moles of calcium sulfide. So 2.5 divided by, and they've nicely given us the MRs, so we don't have to work those out. So we're just going to type them in our calculator. And we're going to repeat that for calcium sulfate with the 9.85 grams divided by the 136.2 that they've given us. 0.0723 moles on our calculator. Now, the ratio is 1 to 3. So 0.0346 moles, so if we're going in a 1 to 3 ratio, we're going to have to multiply it by 3. So we're going to go 0.0346 times 3. They require 0.1038 moles of CaSO4. 0.0723 is less than 0.1038. So CaSO4 is limiting. There isn't enough to use up all the calcium sulfide. Now that we know that one's the limiting one, we're going to use it to calculate the moles of sulfur dioxide. So we're going to go back, and the ratio between those two is 3 to 4. So we want to do 4 over 3. So we're going to divide our number by 3 and times by 4. I'm going to times it by the moles of calcium sulfate, the limiting reagent. And we get 0.0964 moles. And so then we're going to do the mass of SO2. Now, it hasn't given us the MR here, but mass is Mr. Moles, MR times moles. We need to add up the MR from the periodic table, so 64.1, and times it by our moles. Type that on your calculator as well. We get 6.1. And does it ask for an amount of significant figures? No, but they gave all their numbers to 3, so I'm going to give mine to 3, 6.18.